What's going on, y'all? I'm back with another video. If this is for if your emotions have been feeling on edge, okay, we got the Empress here, and we got the King of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords in reverse. All right, so you might be a person that is very, very just nurturing. You could be a earth sign, you could be an air sign as well too. But it's in your nature to be very just nurturing and comforting and just very soft, right? But there is something about you needing to express how you feel, okay? Because if you don't, this is where things get um to be this emotional overload. All right. I'm also seeing too that you probably need to do some journaling, some writing, uh, even just like you taking, like, writing down everything that you want to say on a piece of paper to this person that you, if even if you can't exactly express it because you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to uh like hurt them or make them feel any type of way. I found this to be very helpful for you, okay? Or hell, maybe you want to just express everything, put everything out on a silver platter, and the easier way to for you to do that is to do it right on paper. Go ahead. Do what you feel is naturally right so that you are being heard. You're able to express all of your emotions, express everything that you want to get out, because there's something about like keeping everything just bottled in, and it's becoming unhealthy. All right. And you could be a person where uh you may not always have been heard, or you felt like you had to keep things bottled in to not come off as a person that is a problem, or a person that is a or a person that's always ready to be in conflict, okay? Or you could be a person that is afraid of conflict. We're gonna look at some more cards and see what else advice that can come out here. Yeah, so you're gonna be receiving a lot of downloads, um, because we got the Ace of Swords, mental clarity, and new conflict. Ooh, hmm. This definitely tells me you need to do what is needed. Do what's needed to be done. Okay, you've been quiet enough. You've been silent enough. You've been suffering in silence enough. Three of Swords in reverse. And it's time to release it. It's time to let it go. It's time to move forward. This could be, a situation with a old friend, a lover, or, you know, a parent, a mother. I'm seeing a mother figure, like a father figure that could have been like very stern. Um, it's time for you to deal with this in a healthier way, a healthy way, okay, and stop letting it keep you so bottled up. We're in Cancer season, so baby, these emotions, they're gonna be on the spiral, okay? So this is we getting all the advice of what you need to do, what is suitable for you. So pay attention, okay? Um. Hmm. There is such a freedom when you actually start to, speak your truth, to say how you feel and be respected, and have a mutual agreement. Or, say if you guys you both don't agree on how something was left, there may come a time where you may have the opportunity to speak on it, and you know it needs to be at a civil level, okay? Because things can get a little rocky and a little shaky when someone isn't, um you guys just have to be willing. They have to be willing, you have to be willing to listen and also to speak what you're feeling. You can't go into this very just nonchalant. You can't be passive aggressive. And what I'm seeing also too, that this could really help you in bettering your communication skills. When something is bothering you, you can speak on it. Like if given whatever the situation is that's really affecting you. If it's really affecting you, your mental, like your just anything. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so we have opportunity. So an opportunity is willing to, you know, actually present itself for you to say what's on your mind, say how you feel, and to let it be addressed and let it be known and addressed. Um, hmm. We're gonna take a look at some advice and see what else Spirit has. Let me just keep these cards here. Actually, no. Do these. Let's do these. What is it with your emotions? What is it with your emotions? Why have they been so bottled up? We kind of already know a little bit of why, but we want to see, like, what is the situation? What is the situation with you keeping your emotions bottled up, but still on edge inside? What is it with your emotions? Oh, I don't do those. What is it with your emotions? What is it with your emotions? I'm also getting to maybe like you need to go out, sit on some nature too, or even just by some water. So we got the Priestess. What is it about your emotions? Abuse. Awakening. So we got Priestess, we got Abuse Reverse, and we got Awakening. I feel like too, maybe you could have this aha moment or these moments of like just clarity of a situation, and now that this has really come up onto the surface for you, you're really finding out that you may have not been treated fairly in the situation, whatever this is. And there's like a power struggle with knowing that I did right, but I may have been wrong, or the person was wrong. There's something like that. Emotional abuse that could have been in the situation. Or you could have, hell, you could have maybe even felt like you were silenced. But deep down, you know, deep down, you were a healer to this person, whether they know it or not. Like, you were sent there, you were sent there to, you know, heal them in some type of way. Um, this is for them, though, to realize. This is something for them to realize and not you, right? Well, you were supposed to get it like later on. It doesn't matter whether they get it or not, but this is what it is. But it's also something about like your healing energy too, that you're nurturing, just all of that. And this person could have possibly even taken advantage of that. We got transition, so in reverse. So again, that speaks to what I said of whether if this person knows it or not. But you could be finally seeing that. I'm also getting something about like trapped memories too. And we got abundance. And then we got conflict. This really tells me that, you know, just some people are just really not meant to go where you're going, you know. And then sometimes it sucks. It does. But there is still light at the end of the tunnel. You know, everyone comes into our lives for a reason, season, or lifetime, you know, and when you know like your peace is at stake, or you know when your mental is not at the capacity that it should be, or you're like, you have to know your inner strength. How much are you willing to go through and put up with? But honestly, see, like, you've possibly have reached your breaking point, and this has made you now more aware of within like your emotions through all of this. You know, it's not an easy thing, especially like grieving too. I look at transition reverse with grieving. You know, doesn't have to necessarily mean death, but it could be like an end of, you know, a friendship, relationship, or job partnership, you know. But you chose peace. You chose peace. You chose peace instead of instead of being broken into pieces. You chose peace. You chose a peace of mind. And this is where you give your credit. This is where you give credit to yourself for choosing your peace, and not to continue to be walked all over, to not continue to doubt your intuition, knowing what you already know. Like, this isn't working. It's time to move forward. Or this was not what I expected. And sometimes it can, these types of feelings can change you. They can change you for the good, you know? You don't have to walk in bitterness. You don't have to walk in hate. You don't have to walk and be so discombobulated to this restructured your whole who you are inside. This can change you for the good. I'm going to get some more cards, and then we're going to wrap this on up. So again, I say have the conversation. Have the heartfelt conversation. Really listen and really get out what you are feeling, but also do it respectfully. Do it so that, both parties are respected. I may not have liked what you did, but, I still respect you at the end of the day. I still love you at the end of the day. I still care for you at the end of the day. Overstimulation. The altar. Ooh, I'm not going to take this. Even though I did say journal, it came out. We're going to take it, I guess. But what else? Nourish. Okay. Am I right? Okay. So yeah, you've been going through it. Your mind has been everywhere. It's gone this way, that way, everywhere but loose. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time for you to get back into you. All right. The altar, the spiritual practice. All right. Doing the things that have always motivated you, doing the things that have kept you inspired, doing the things that have kept you grounded, whether that's working out, whether that's sitting out in nature, sunbathe, buying the nice things for yourself, pouring back into you. This is a form of nourishment, cooking those meals that you love to cook. Just all of that goes into that self-care, okay? And again, like I said, with the journaling, even if you don't have that face-to-face interaction or phone call or whatever, you can still write out how you feel. Write out what you want to say to this person. And this can be done just simply for you. It doesn't have to be for them. And this goes into healing as well. Because healing is so powerful, y'all. I'm telling you. It is so powerful when you begin to actually analyze all the things. I mean, from the root down. The root down. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. If this really resonated with you. And also you can book with me at theshawnbreon.com. Okay. I got so many things I'm going to do. Some new ventures, I can't wait to share that. But I hope y'all have a blessed day, and it is okay to nurture your emotions. It is okay to, feel how you feel and to release it in a healthy way. Y'all be blessed. And Cancers, happy birthday.